Mic check, mic check. Okay, I'm continuing here. So, yeah, when we left off last time, I think we... I think I'd left off where I cleared pit 45, and I was just leveling up my glyphs. And then I stopped. So, I'm gonna go Tree of Whispers and try to turn in my reward caches. I should have actually said Torment 3, but I'm feeling too lazy to go and switch it right now. Uh, yeah, collection of helms, amulets, and two-handed. I feel like trying to get a better two-hander here. And they can still give me all the rares. Artificer's Stones. Oh yeah, that was one of the problems I had. I was running low on Artificer's Stones. I have 1800 obols. Definitely gonna want to try and replace certain items that I have. I mean, I do have most of my items set to dex, except for this one. This one's armor. But I think I can kind of get away with this one being armor because, like, armor on the GA roll, because I kind of need armor, right? This one, I feel like even my boots are okay. But I think I need to replace this sword and my crossbow to try to get dex rolls on them if possible. And same thing with my rings. I could use rings that have dex rolls. So I think I would do jewelry with my obols. Try to get like a slightly better ring here. There, got 3 GAs so far. Max life. Energy on kill. Okay, not bad. Lightning resistance. Resource cost reduction. Yeah, it's too bad, really. I don't need any of these.
You get what you get.
Max life and damage over time. Yeah, not quite what I was hoping for, I admit. I'd probably roll off damage over time for dex on this one. Yeah, well, that's, I guess one possible ring. Like, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to find one ring that has dexterity. It's, really quite unfortunate. Yeah, I could actually roll off damage over time for attack speed, too. I'm still looking for attack speed, since it works with... I'm looking for attack speed to go along with my Dance of Knives. Hold on. Okay. Actually, Beast in the Ice. I don't think I've attempted Pit 50 yet, actually. I could try to run Pit 50 and see how long that takes. Except, I remember now. Yeah, when I finished off yesterday, the highest pit clear I was able to perform was a Pit 45. That was the issue. Now today I was gonna try to see if I could run a Pit 50, but before I try to run a Pit 50, I think I'm gonna try and run. I think I'm gonna try to masterwork my equipment first. Like, I want to actually get my Pit 45 clear down to like 11 minutes left on the clock, 10 and a half at least, before I try Pit 50. That way I don't take forever on Pit 50. All right. Also, I'm at the point where I can even clear Pit 40 with like more than 10 minutes left on the clock, so I think this would be the perfect time um to try to run the Infernal Horde compasses. I have a wave 8. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna finally get around to running Infernal Horde compasses. This is good. I'm running low on herbs though. I can at least get some gem fragments if nothing else, but I'm kind of short on herbs is the main issue here. I'm also running low on Angel Breath too. Bundled herbs. Yeah, I think I need to run more of the whispers. Um, yeah, I need to run more whispers. But what are my resistances at right now? I'm actually capped on resistances, so that's okay. Maybe I'll run this Elixir of Fortitude for now. Okay. I still need to up my powers too. When the season actually starts, leveling the powers seems like a priority, but I wanna. I mean, I spent a fair bit of time yesterday spamming incursions, so I want to switch it up. I already have my boss powers all like rank 11. Yeah. Whoa, this guy takes a while to go down. It feels like all my damage is coming from my boss powers at the moment, which is weird because I don't know. Wow, I think all the my damage really is coming from the boss powers right now. Here. Yeah, I like if my boss power hits them, they die instantly. But if I don't use this boss power, then it takes some time for the Dance of Knives to actually kill them. It's interesting. I start off with some uh, cinders as it is. Wow. I might need to try to run this build without this boss power because this boss power is kind of crazy. Like it's a legitimate way of building this character, but I want to know how much damage the Dance of Knives part of this does since I feel like I do no damage. Like I feel like my boss power is doing like the vast majority of my damage right now. You gotta kill faster, you need more movement speed. Yes, yes, I need more movement speed to boost my damage. Yes. Nice to see you, Cam. How's it going? Spires at the end. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do a Hellfire. I need to get used to having um, Puncture as part of my rotation. Going well here, you? Doing alright. I mean, I just got up and I'm ready to try to hit things hard. Yeah, so that's kind of what's up for me. I want to get this done in the next couple hours is what I'm hoping for, but um, yeah, we'll see how things go. I feel like I still have a ways to go before I can make it into Torment 4. And the thing is, I don't know how much they're going to adjust the difficulty and the boss powers and all that. I feel like they're going to make a number of adjustments for next season. Like, I don't know if they intend for this boss power, as an example, to do this much damage as compared to all my other skills. Why use Puncture? I'll show you in a second. Let me finish this wave. Also, here's another bug I just noticed. On the top right, it says wave 0 out of 8. So, that doesn't look right, of course. There. Okay. Oh, where's my boss power? Okay. So, the reason why I'm... Bug report. Oh, yeah, right. Don't know how they managed to mess that one up. Infernal Hordes. UI, yeah. Infernal Hordes. This shows wave 0 out of 8. Always shows wave 0 out of 8. Okay. Go into Infernal Hordes and notice that Uh, you will always be on wave 0. Okay, sure. Whatever. Put unsure. No, that's okay. Alright, so yeah, Paragon board, this one. Tricks of the trade. Tricks of the trade. Your marksman skills grant your cutthroat skills 25% increased damage. Your cutthroat skills grant your marksman skills 25% increased damage. So, marksman skill, this is a marksman skill. I activate it, so that gives my cutthroat skill, this one, Dance of Knives, 25% more damage. So, if I start this up, right, I'm gonna use my puncture, and then I have like a bit of extra damage for some time. Yeah, that's how it works. So easy extra damage. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, what's your plan for today, Cam? Are you gonna be? I'm guessing you're gonna be streaming later, but that's not gonna be for some time, I imagine. Dude, I had a blast with Dance of Knives rogue last night. Yeah, I can imagine. Tell me about it. Just chilling right now. I don't know what I'm doing for stream. I see. I see. Yeah, I'm happy that you found a build that you actually really enjoy, though. No, that's awesome. That's really amazing. Wow, I actually do like... Why do I do no damage? It feels like I do no damage, but I don't know why I do no damage. Like... Is it really? Because... Like, earlier I was able to clear... I'm just trying to remember, like, when did I put on this power? How long ago was that? It was a Pit 35 clear. I've never actually cleared Pit 40 without this boss power, come to think of it. I will say I enjoy Bone Spirit Necropody. Okay, was so fast. Yeah, oh, hey, yeah. Hellfire spawns Hellborn. Yeah. Dance of Knives is very fast. Very fast and very... It really is easy to play. I'd consider it one of the easiest builds to play in the game. Like, it's so easy that you can actually just legit play it one-handed, and you can still kill everything because it just auto-aims for you, right? Reminds you of Blood Surge Necro. Except for a Blood Surge Necro, you actually have to stand still to use your Blood Surge. Here it's just... I mean, you just hold down... Like, right now I just have one hand on the mouse, just holding down right-click while I'm chatting with you. I don't even need to look at what's going on screen, right? So, yeah, funny story, you know the aspect Inner Calm? Yeah, what about Inner Calm? Inner Calm story, I wouldn't have expected this one. Kinda wanna get, like, I don't really have that much, doesn't seem like I have very much ether this time around. Maybe I'll get more later, but I think probably I'm not killing them fast enough because like this is my Dance of Knives. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, I feel like it's not really doing that much damage compared to the boss power. Okay. No Aether Lords. You start spawning Etheric Mass. Sure. I don't like to spawn Aether Lords because they interfere, I think, with Hellborns, if I remember right. Got it last night on my rogue while grinding headhunts. It was a clear upgrade gear-wise, but I found it funny that I rolled intercom on a build that never stands still. I see, I see. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that they reworked intercom so that it's that you actually get damage, like free damage from it, regardless of whether you're standing still or not. Because otherwise, previously, like the old intercom was completely useless to any build that wasn't an incinerate sorcerer, pretty much. Because Incinerate Sorcerer, yeah, you stand still, right, to channel, but then for, let's say, Dance of Knives, even with, like, Barbarian Whirlwind, that's a channeling skill, but you obviously never stand still there either. Yeah. That's cool, though. There. Play the remaining enemies. Yeah, it would be nice to know which wave I'm on at this point. Bone Spirit Necro is good for it. Well, I mean, do you ever stand still even on a Bone Spirit Necro? You would usually be go, go, go on the Bone Spirit Necro, wouldn't you? Yeah. Well, you slowed this way, you have unlimited resource. Well, perfect. I mean, just what I needed, considering that, um, yeah, this build doesn't actually use resource. I think this is great, though. Having Inner Sight just give me, like, max resource, and then I can combo it with my boss power. It's a pretty insane setup, I think. Hmm. You do stand still, Corpse Tendrils. Oh, right. Prison, Bone Spirit, and the Bone Spirit usually pops after 3 seconds because of the setup for it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Inner Calm, huh? For Bone Spirit? Well, yeah. I guess that would be a good example of another build that uses it. But, yeah. I struggle to think of other... Well, I mean, there's, not Storm Strike. Lightning Storm, yeah. Lightning Storm Druid, I think, could also use it, I guess. But... yeah, the builds that use it are like far and few in between, I find. Yeah. Extra 100% damage or so on a Promise to Overpower is nice. You mean for Inner Calm? I mean, Inner Calm is 10%. Well, I guess it's 13% on a maximum roll, and then if you stand still, it's triple, so like 39%, I guess. Ether Lore is now spawned. Soul Spires grant +2 Ether. Okay, let's keep doing this. I mean, these Infernal Hordes are also supposed to give me a pretty sizable amount of XP too. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the difference in the damage numbers. Like, I'm hitting for... each dagger is hitting for like 605k. And meanwhile, my boss power is hitting for like over 100 million. uh, yeah, these are some interesting priorities for sure for damage. I really do wonder how much they're going to nerf this boss power when the season starts, if they'll nerf it. If they don't nerf it, which would be kind of crazy, like, yeah, this would be a very easy way to get that Torment 4, I think. And the best part is, this actually works for pretty much any build, I imagine. Like, if I make my Sorcerer, I would center it around this Harbinger of Hate's Volley. Like, the heck? Do you have Aspect of Star Shards? No, no, I was trying to... I took it off in favor of maxing out other, like, plus damage aspects just so that I could boost my boss power. But I'm kind of tempted to put it back on just to see how well it works. Reduce all resists. Yeah, I feel like I'm overcapped on res. So, let's do it. Yeah, I'll probably switch back to Star Shards and Shadow Imbuement and see how much better it works. Star Shards multiplies DOK damage by 6. I would like to know where you got that damage number from. 6 times. Oh, there. Because it gives the knives a chance to split into 6 knives. Yeah, but it's 6 knives that deal the damage that's written on the... oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention here. It's like 6 knives that do the damage that's written on the aspect itself. Is that not the case? Here, let me finish this and check up Star Shards. surrounding enemies. Here we are. Okay. Split knives also apply imbuements. Oh yeah. Okay. Knives from Dancing Knives at 2% to shatter into 6 shards of metal on hit, dealing 1,105 physical damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the knives from Dance of Knives deal this amount of physical damage, at least if this, what's written here, is anything to go off of. But you're saying that they apply imbuements, like, again, I mean, I'm gonna switch over to Star Shards regardless for separate reasons. I just feel like I need the AoE anyway, if I'm gonna be speed farming, but many of them do 1k, the knives don't. Not sure I'm following here. Anyway, either way, it's too early for me to do math here. Like, I mean, sure. I don't think that they do 6 times more damage. Like, yeah, it's easy enough to say that, hey, yeah, they break open into 6 different daggers, so it does 6 times the damage. But I think the math is a little bit more complicated than that. Like overall, never mind the extra 1,100 physical damage. Like, that's so confusing. Like, it's confusing because for me, it's very clear that if we're talking about the shards that emerge from the splitting of my Dance of Knives, right? Those are what are doing like 1,000 damage. But apparently you can somehow have a different interpretation of how that aspect works. Just mind-boggling. I feel like that just nods towards how they should be less ambiguous with how some of these aspects work, but maybe that's just me. When the knives split the mob, it split on gets the 100k. The surrounding mobs get the knife damage as normal. Okay, sure. I could grab spoils of greater equipment, but if I'm gonna be looking for very specific GAs, I'd rather burn obols for them, and I should be getting Obdicite. Um, oh, okay, there we go. There's 1,000 Obdicite. Well, that solves all my Obdicite problems. I'm glad I went through the trouble of farming it all from my... I'm glad I went through the trouble of farming all that, running through the stupid Infernal Hordes quest for it. Anyway, however the math behind it works, I'm gonna put it like this. Uh, this aspect, Edge Masters, gives 10% more damage, right? I might as well just switch it back to Star Shards regardless, just for the extra AoE. I think that even if the raw damage isn't higher for each knife, which is questionable, but I'd still rather have the extra effect on it at this point. I didn't see the Edge Masters give much. Yeah, that much we can agree on at least. I'll switch that back to Star Shards, at least if nothing else. Sure. Yeah. I'm kind of curious about something. No, it doesn't seem like if I put it on my sword, it makes a difference. My sword has it at, like, is an ancestral, so I figured I'd get more damage off of it, but apparently there isn't much difference here. So, yeah, I was planning to switch it over regardless after the last run, so, I mean, I guess this works out. Regarding the whole Obdicite thing, I didn't expect to get so much Obdicite on that one run. Maybe I can actually afford to just start spamming Obdicite. Oh, I'm like running low on gold though. I mean, I'm not running low on gold right now, but if I'm gonna try to roll for movement speed, see, I'm gonna run out of gold here really quickly. If I don't, yeah, okay, good. We got dexterity on this one. I think attack speed might actually be better, but I'm gonna leave it be for now. I'm gonna try to do the same with all my other items right now. Max life. I'll come back to that one a little later. This one, I need to roll on the dexterity. Oh, it rolled max life. Okay, there we go, dexterity. Okay, so now I'm down to 21 million. Movement speed is king. When I start masterworking, that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, but you're capped out at 200% movement speed anyway. Like, why do you need more than that? Like, yeah, I know right now I have 137, but of course I'm getting 20% from this. I'm getting 30% um from momentum. And I mean, if I really wanted more movement speed, I could throw on Qua rune. Yeah, you have 160%. Okay, fair. Like 160% base or 160% with momentum and Dance of Knives passive. Because Dance of Knives passive and Cutthroat already give you like, well, Dance of Knives gives you 20 and then momentum gives you 30. So you're already at like 150% off of those alone. So it's only 50% you're missing. In town, I see. You want more anyways? Okay, sure. Um, yeah, because for me, like anything beyond 200% is a bit of a waste, right? Like, yeah, like I don't need to have more than 200%. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't get anything out of it. Well, I gotta go fast, Sanic fast. All right, sure. I will say though that yeah, there's a certain like the more movement speed, the better, up to 200% though, because I do need to cross a lot of ground. I need to cross a lot of ground so that I gain, or so that I keep getting charges of Dance and Knives back. That much I will admit, but otherwise, uh, don't really need to go that hard on it. Oh yeah, my armor slots, I didn't actually bother to double temp or anything yet. Yeah, yeah. All right. This one I don't really care to roll dexterity. I think this same situation on this one too. Because like most of these are kind of junk, but I'll temper them for now just so I can get a bit of extra damage. I can always just run another Infernal Horde's Compass and get like another 1,000 Obdicite. I'd be okay there. Um, you kind of want to try the PTR? Yeah, please, by all means. Yeah. I mean, now's as good a time as any other to try it out, right? Why are my... Wow, my resistances are still very high. Oh, I know why my resistances are high. My resistances are high because of Rahir. That's what it is. Um, I guess I will just masterwork. Just masterwork whatever I have. Resistance to all elements 14.7%. Okay, so what are my resistances at now? Yeah, if I pop incense at this point, then I'm already reaching the cap. That's how crazy this is. I just wish that yeah, I had slightly better rolls on some of these items, I admit. And even concealment itself, like if I activate concealment, I do get extra resistances. You don't have the storage space? Yeah, I didn't either. I had to uninstall Diablo 4 live server so that I could install the PTR. It's not like I'm going to be playing live server while the PTR is up anyway, right? So, let me get utility here. I could get imbuement. Or a lucky hit chance. Flurry size, chilling weight, shadow crash? Maybe shadow crash. What's shadow crash? I think that should be this skill, right? Or this node. Yeah, shadow damage has a percentage chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. Hmm. I guess I could try to get that. I don't really think I need anything else. Refuge cooldown reduction. Yeah. It's not like I really need shadow imbuement since I'm snapshotting it anyway. No smoke grenade. Lucky hit chance, impairment reduction. Yeah, impairment reduction could be kind of good. Impairment reduction, lucky hit chance, but whatever. I'm just gonna stick with Shadow Crash, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't even really think it matters too much right now. I'm surprised I didn't bother to temper anything onto this. I'm normally supposed to have crit strike damage. There it is. Let me put another hard drive on my PC and I'll download it. All right. What are you planning to do on the PTR then? Okay. Let's get this thing up to not quite what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something similar with my chest piece. Rogue cloaking, concealment cooldown reduction. Actually, yeah, I didn't even know concealment cooldown reduction was a thing here. Well then, yeah, of course I would do concealment cooldown reduction. Concealment duration, sure. I'll leave it for now until I need to re-roll it. Shadow Crash, wow, okay. So, my Shadow Crash is now at 50% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds, as long as I roll a lucky hit. And I have a 35% chance on lucky hit, so yeah, if I actually got everything onto Shadow Crash, then I think I'd be able to crit, like, or I'd be able to, like, stun them a lot. You kind of want to test Necro and see how it plays. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, yeah. I'm gonna go with Dexterity here. Yes! Yes, good. It was a Dex roll. Wow, this is such a good armor, though. Like, it's got, like, everything, really. Can't believe I rolled resistance to all elements on it, too. The two useful GAs and resistance to all elements. This thing is actually, like, a wet dream for me. Okay. And then... You know what? My armor might need a little bit of love in here. Because when I run... Even if I run Incense, like, I'm on Torment 3 right now. If I pop this, I'll barely hit the cap. But then in Torment 4, it'll get reduced by another 250, so that's problematic. Look into Crowded Sage aspect. Crowded Sage. What about it? You, like... What about it? I mean, I already have it, right? So... Yeah. It's not like I'm really struggling with survivability at the moment anyway. I'm sitting at like 10k life. Oh, well, I mean, I do have an elixir popped, but I'm okay on that side of things. Oh, here's something I haven't done yet. I need to temper utility. Um, yeah, Shadow Crash, hopefully. Flurry size. Okay, now that's useless. I already have movement speed as my first roll. Chilling weight. Well, whatever. I'm gonna leave it for now. I think it's not the best, but they open for the best here. Movement speed is okay. I would have preferred agility skills or dance of knives, but yeah. Roll life away in return for more damage glass cannon. I respect it. I mean, yeah, I mean, ideally for these gloves, it would have been like dexterity, attack speed, and I don't know, like crit strike damage or something like that. But I mean, I do like to have some. I do like to have a little bit of survivability too, so that I can afford to play a little bit less carefully and just focus on speeding through everything, right? I mean, speeding through everything in the sense that, like, I won't run the risk of dying. I think I only died once. Well, okay, but you haven't gotten into Torments yet, and you're not playing PTR, where the monsters are tougher than in the base game either. So, okay. Rogue cloaking. Kind of wish you didn't have to do this whole temper thing. Like, yeah, it is kind of annoying to have to do all this tempering before Masterwork. I'm like, I get it, but I would prefer to just go right into it. Hey, Shadow Crash, nice. Alright, so now I'm at like 6 ranks. 60% chance to stun. And I mean, I still have other items that I haven't Masterworked yet either. Okay, this one I would have wanted to get Dexterity, but okay, I'll take Shadow Crash too, for now. And then I have 100 obdicite, so let's put this. Um, let's finish this up here. Concealment duration. It shouldn't be concealment duration, but I'll try to see. Shadow crash. Yeah, this is fine for now. I'm gonna leave it as is because I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind and try to adjust these items later. Okay. And try to masterwork one more time. Drew on live server, but still zoom. Yeah, I getcha. Concealment duration. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's like the most useless one in this case. But I mean, whatever. I'll stick with it for now. I could run another infernal hordes if I wanted to, so that I could get Obdicite to keep re-rolling these, but really I think I should just leave it for now. I just wanted to have like a baseline on masterworking. Um yeah. Yeah, star shards. I have star shards now. I could attempt pit 45 again and see how long that takes. Last time it took like 9.5 minutes, but to be fair too, I actually did have my elixirs all active. Right now I don't have any elixirs. I think of a good thing to test. Like normally I would just run in and go, but I don't actually have that many herbs to keep spamming elixirs and incense here. Um, yeah. Russian incursion. Maybe I'll go run some Helltides. I haven't done Helltides in a while. I kind of need to run Helltides for the Whispers anyway. There's like so many Whispers here. Yeah, why not? What else am I gonna do, really? Like, I could run more Infernal Hordes if I wanted, but I don't know if that does me any good right now. I could. I could do it just for more masterworking materials and then try to get everything to like rank 8 if I wanted to take that approach. You know what? This is actually starting to get a little bit aggravating. Let me take this off and see how much damage I have without my um, without my boss power. Yeah, I definitely have a lot less, but I do still damage them though. That's the good thing. And something else I'm curious about here. I mean, it'll be very obvious, I think, if my Dance of Knives aspect is giving me 6 times the amount of damage. Okay. Definitely noticeable difference, but, yeah, not sure if that would come from the daggers or... Oh. Yeah, it is, quite a big difference, I admit, unlike Edge Masters. Oh, either way. I think the other thing I realized about Edge Masters too is Edge Masters is nice for Dance of Knives and like Shadow Imbuement, but it doesn't really help the boss powers either, fortunately. Well, I'm okay with this setup. I think I had also replaced my other aspect a while back. Remember, it was called the one for Shadow Imbuement. I had an aspect for Shadow Imbuement where monsters hit with Shadow Imbuement take like a percentage of the damage from Shadow Imbuement per second. I think I could afford to get rid of that one. That one was not so useful, I think. Especially because, yeah, like these monsters are still exploding, which is what I wanted. Alright. Okay, let me get my power back up. Yeah, pretty much anything this volley touches is dead. I probably should run some more incursion just to amp up this boss power. I feel like that's kind of what this PTR is based around right now, but I'm a little concerned because I don't want to rely so heavily on the boss power for the PTR and then find out that when the live server comes out that it's actually been nerfed into the ground or something, right? Oh, I'm a little scared about that. I didn't like the aspects that boosted imbuements much. Yeah, I don't really feel like I have too much to gain from them, and it's a shame because you can't even use Shadow Imbuement. You can't like have multiple imbuements at a time, right? Otherwise, I would have loved to have like Shadow Imbuement with Cold Imbuement and Poison Imbuement, and then try to like run all three on my Dance of Knives. But I think there are some skills that can have multiple imbuements, like Rain of Arrows. I think there's like an aspect that allows you to have multiple imbuements on it. I don't remember. I don't know Rogue very well, but I remember there was a thing like that. 46 minutes, 14 seconds. Oh, yeah, I took too long. Well, whatever. I guess I'll just do the regular Altai Cinders or Altai Whispers here. Now, 2 charge might let you double imbue it with it, but I don't know about triple. Oh, you mean like Shadow Imbuement and then Shadow Imbuement again? No, no, I'm talking about like if... hold on a second. Yeah, I'm talking about if you use like Shadow Imbuement, Cold Imbuement, and Poison Imbuement. Like, I don't think that they let you do that. I think it's only one imbuement at a time, unfortunately. No, Shadow and then another one? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't think so. I think that whichever one you cast, like most recently will override the other one. I mean, there's a very easy way to find out. Uh, yeah, there's actually a very easy way to find out here. Here. Okay, so 2 charges, right? Now I'm gonna activate Cold Imbuement, and then you see that the Shadow Imbuement wears off immediately after. And then if I use Poison Imbuement, then of course that also will override the other one. But if you're saying like I do Shadow Imbuement, then I activate Dance of Knives, and then activate... Oh, I did that wrong. If I do like Cold Imbuement, I start spinning Dance of Knives, and then I activate my... Oh, it interrupted. Hold on. Let me try one more time here. Because left click imbuement is pretty awkward. Okay, Shadow Imbuement, Channel Dance of Knives, and then Cold Imbuement. Yeah, I mean, it's still stuck on Shadow Imbuement. The snapshot is for Shadow Imbuement, not for Cold Imbuement. It's not like I can just, like, combo the two together like that. I mean, you're welcome to try it yourself. It would be the same on PTR as it is on live servers in this case. I'm almost certain of that. Unless they have some weird Blizzard math going on. Or they did some changes that they weren't supposed to. But, yeah. Wow. This is pretty sick. 80% chance to stun. Well, not 80% chance to stun, but 80% chance upon a lucky hit to stun. Is kind of crazy. If I go up against the boss, I can stagger him pretty fast then, is what that should mean. Yeah, I don't know. I just figured you might keep the charges on imbuements. No. It's not that you keep the charges on the imbuements. You don't keep the charges on the imbuements. Like as soon as you imbue something else, you lose the charges. But if you're already in the middle of Dance of Knives, if you're already in the middle of spamming Dance of Knives, then you get to keep whichever imbuement you had attached to it at the time that you cast Dance of Knives. So, yeah, that's how that all works, is my understanding. 140 million on that hit. What is my crit strike chance? Like, base crit strike chance without, like, snapshotting concealment. It's 26%. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna go some Angel Breath here, too. Yeah, I just figured you can post imbue, so I was hopeful. Sad it doesn't work. Yeah, man. You and me both. I mean, like, this is something I tested, like, a long time ago. That's how I know, like... I mean, intuitively, you would want to just have 3 imbues on your skills if that was possible. But, I think for the mass majority of... Well... Mass majority of skills don't have that as an available option, unfortunately. I mean, that would be completely broken, but... I don't know. I don't feel like that point holds merit when we consider how many other broken interactions there are in the game, right? Like, oh, well, 3 imbuements would be kind of busted. Well, you know what else is busted? Barbarian Earthquake. Necro Bloodwave, the Druid Cataclysm. Offensive. Okay, so imbuements. I'm looking up imbue. Let's see. Create pools. Let's see. Your shadow clones also mimic the imbuements. Okay. Uh, poison imbue, trigger imbuement effects, unstable imbuements. Removal of dark shroud shadow. Your basics was always cold imbued. Okay, yeah. I needed to check to make sure that I wasn't at risk of dying here. Yeah, should not have idled for as long as I did, but whatever. Am I crazy? Or maybe it's a unique. I think there might be a unique where I think it's Rain of Arrows. Like if you fire off a Rain of Arrows, uh, it's like it has all the imbuements or something, or maybe I'm crazy. The broken interactions are normal interaction. Now the non-broken stuff is just underpowered. Yeah, yeah. You're right. It's actually very true what you're saying there. Yeah, like right now people are ooh. Wait a second. Hold on. If I can be countering concealment, dodge chance, movement speed, unstoppable, and stealth for 5 seconds. Okay, so hold on a second. If I put on this Nur rune, right? If I put on Nur rune and then put on like a healing potion, I'm trying to see if. Yeah, okay, fine, sure, healing potion. Why not? I drink a healing potion 3 times. Well, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Ah, that would have been nice. I was hoping that I'd be able to stay in Dance of Knives form and like pop the Nur rune so that I'd get invisibility. Okay. Oh, oops. I messed that up. 1, 2, 3. And then I could do this. If I activate my concealment, can I stay? No, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Yeah, I can trigger concealment while I'm in Dance of Knives mode, but... Or while I'm channeling Dance of Knives, but, if I activate concealment, then it immediately breaks as soon as I do damage. Oh, that's too bad. That would have been so insane. That would have been too broken, I guess, but that could have been fun. Oh well, I guess I have to switch it back. I don't actually have any better source of damage. I'm struggling to find runes that work well. Dance and Knives, the concealment buffs stay for 5 seconds. Does it? Here, let's actually that's a good point. Maybe that might that is okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, okay. I mean, I am still on unstoppable. Not too bad. Yeah, it does. Here's the thing I don't understand. Concealment makes me unstoppable and unhindered for its duration, it says. So when I activate this, well, and then for 3 seconds after because of oh, hold on a second. I have something that works to boost concealment. I think it is my pants. Resistance to all elements. No. Maybe it's not. Okay. Well, either way, yeah. I activate concealment, and for as long as I'm in concealment, I'm unstoppable. But this one works a little. Or which rune is it? The Nur rune seems to work a little differently here. The Nur rune is you get like it lasts for 5 seconds, but even if I break the concealment, I am still unstoppable for the full 5 seconds. Yeah, see? 2, 3, 4, 5. And apparently I'm still like unstoppable, but that's weird. Duration of the buff stays, that stealth doesn't, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that might be right in this case. Because, like, yeah, very clearly the stealth doesn't stay, but I'd be okay if just the unstoppable stayed. Yeah, I'd be okay if just unstoppable by itself stayed, to tell you the truth, yeah. I'm gonna try something. The unstoppable movement speed, crit chance. Yeah, I don't need the crit chance, but maybe the move speed. Here. Let me... give me a second here, sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a call really quickly. Um, but I'm back. So we can continue on with this. And I actually had an idea on how I can change up my build. Mm. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, like I was saying, okay, well, now that I have the Nur rune, that kind of changes things for me. Because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna put, sure, this is okay. I can, just trying to get rid of, the runes here that I had. So, I want to actually switch it up a little bit. I should actually have Nur rune with the back rune. So, I can do back Nur. So if I travel 60 meters, I activate concealment, so then I can keep perpetually giving myself not stealth, but unstoppable, because I was complaining nonstop about how I could just not, well, I don't always get unstoppable. This is for 5 seconds. Does it have a cooldown or something? It doesn't say anything about a cooldown, but then if I... here it says that there is a cooldown, but it's not actually written when I put it on my pants for some reason. And then as for Frost Nova, I can always trigger Frost Nova as long as I use a healing potion. Yeah, so I need to drink 2 healing potions, and then I trigger a Frost Nova. I think that's fine. I'm not going to get as many Frost Novas, but it's not like I needed it anyway. What is it about Frost Nova that really helped me? Damage to chilled. I mean, I guess I did apply. It helped me apply Frozen, but usually I use this. Like, it kind of helps me because even though I have to
my old setup, I was basically just AFKing and letting Frost Nova proc itself. But this way I can be a little bit more deliberate in when I activate Frost Nova. I'll have to pay a bit more attention, but I think it's just better overall since I can actually choose when I trigger it. Okay. CC to escape? Okay, so, well, actually, before that, wait, what do you mean CC to escape? And, okay, there, yeah. This way, if I get hit by stuff, at least... There. If I get hit by stuff, that would normally knock me out of Dance of Knives, at least now, I'm not gonna be interrupted anymore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, look at this. I'm, like, unstoppable the whole duration of my Dance of Knives now. Okay, well, I mean, there's, like a 0.5 second, like, downtime, but... that's still pretty good. I like this. Yeah. It's, like, 5 out of the 6 seconds. I mean, it makes sense because, the unstoppable lasts for 5 seconds, but there's a cooldown of 6 seconds, so it can't reset itself until after... Like I said 0.5 seconds, but I think more accurately it's like a little more than a second because it needs to take some time to reset itself because of that cooldown. That's so good. Yeah, I haven't dropped Unstoppable while moving once. It's so good. Oh, it's fantastic, but I did lose Unstoppable though. I'm like Unstoppable 80% of the time, well 83% of the time, maybe a little less, but the thing is, right, like for the the Unstoppable lasts 5 seconds. And then the cooldown is 6 seconds. So I guess this makes sense. Frost Nova. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, like, I could use Frost Nova to escape, you're right, but typically I use it to apply Frozen on elite packs that I struggle to kill. Or, well, I guess bosses too. Yeah, no, this is great. This is actually so good. I'm actually... Oh, wow. Just exploded. But a lot of this is from my boss power too, huh? Yeah, I don't need to really hold off on my cinders. It's not like I'm leveling 1 to 60 where I hold my cinders for as long as I possibly can. My PC crashed, I'm back. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. Feels so weird having to use this marksman skill to boost my damage. Oh. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna try to activate this while still spawning. Hey, Ancestral Glows, come on, is it better than my current ones? No, not really. Yeah, no, I prefer Dexterity more. I was hoping for attack speed. Attack speed would be ideal. Attack speed actually gives, like, such a big damage increase to Dance of Knives. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, because attack speed doesn't... like, attack speed isn't... doesn't work the same way as for other skills. Like, normally it makes you attack quicker, but for Dance of Knives it just makes you do more damage. I kind of wish they'd show the exact damage calculation on that, but whatever. Oh, yeah, here's a good example of... Oh, no, he went unstoppable. Oh, he didn't go unstoppable, though. Oh, there we go. Oh, he died of the execute. Right, Hellborns are susceptible still to an execution. +3 concealment. That's funny. Alright. Shadow Crash, Chilling Weight. I could try to re-roll my boots and my my gloves here to try to get 100% Shadow Crash. That'd be kind of insane. I wonder if there's any benefit to having more than 100% chance for like unlucky hit, because I remember there was a season where the rogue had like a bug where they could get like more than 100%. They could get like 4,000% lucky hit chance or something stupid like that. And when that was happening, like, they had some really weird stuff going on with their lucky hit, so I don't know if it's still like that. Yeah, I think for like 4 million, yeah, I definitely do feel my damage numbers going way up here. Yeah. It was definitely the right call to switch off of Edge Masters onto this Star Shards aspect. Whoa, it's so choppy. Okay. Oh. Well, quite convenient to be able to just activate concealment and actually, you know something? Oh, there we go. Kill everything here. It's kind of cool that I got concealment duration, I realized, because now I can actually stay in concealment for extended period of time. Uh, oh, I'm not going to be able to clear it, am I? Oh, maybe? Dude, they keep interrupting my cast. I'm so sad right now. I wasn't paying attention. Like, I could have cleared it sooner, but I was too busy checking out, like, some of the numbers on my skills, right? Okay, so... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's my... It's kind of crazy just how much more damage this volley does compared to my base damage. Like, if I actually switch this over to, like, the pools, I feel like it'd be a much more accurate indicator of my overall damage. Okay. I'll try Blood Maiden in a second, but I would like to go grab the Gift of Mysteries from the other locations first. And I'm glad that they can't knock me out of my skill as much anymore. What if I used like Tybalt's? Tybalt's would actually be kind of good here, right? 15% or well, somewhere between a 10 and 20% damage increase as long as I activate Unstoppable. And I have, well, a lot of ways to activate Unstoppable, especially with this Nur rune I just got. So, if I were to use Tybalt's, yeah, 20% more damage all the time. Might be better than this one even. I'll think about it. Tybalt's could actually be very useful here. Never mind the fact that it also gives a primary resource, which works out really nicely for me. Okay. Here's a very quick and easy way to find out just how much damage my my volley's doing. Alright. Now let's try again real quick. And... Where's my... Wait, what? Where's the power? I don't see it. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. Avarice is explosive 4. Here. There. Okay. Okay, now this is the... this is the amount of damage I do with this volley. I mean, he's not dying instantly, but it's certainly better than without it. It's hilariously more damage having this. I'm gonna probably just amp it all the way up. I want to try to get this boss power up to like 20 or something. It feels a little unauthentic though. Like, this isn't really just the plain Dance of Knives damage that we're looking at here. And I don't know how, like, if they're gonna keep it like this. Like, this is actually so much damage. Like, some builds are gonna be centered around this by itself. I'm just gonna kill this real quick. I love how Nightbot says you like making building on playing all classes except for Rogue, and here you are on Rogue. Yeah, it's funny because somebody had asked 2 nights ago actually, which build I was gonna play next, and they were like, "Yeah, I played Dance of Knives Rogue, but I don't really expect you to play Dance of Knives because Rogue is, or you wrote on your Nightbot that Rogue is your least favorite." But to be fair, that command was there before Dance of Knives came out, right? Ever since Dance of Knives came out, like, I've been very happy with Dance of Knives. Enjoyed it a lot. What is even the point of clearing this Helltide Assassin? Yeah, you actually got like nothing out of it. I wish they'd rework that, but whatever. Gotta update it, take Rogue off the hit list. Alright, give me a second. uh well, actually I think I might leave it though. Just for as a point of discussion. People might actually ask about it, if I leave it where it's at, right? Might actually ask what my vendetta against Rogue is. You gotta pretend to have some sort of viewer engagement. Well, you can't say you don't like Rogue while playing Rogue. Yes, I can. I can not like a class and still play it. Like for me, like Spiritborn, that's a prime example. Like I hate Spiritborn. Well, I don't actually hate Spiritborn, but it's definitely my least favorite class. I don't know if I go as far as saying I dislike it, but even if I disliked it, I would still play it because I try to do a 1 to 60 and a Torment 1 to 6 with every build in the game. Or not every build, sorry, every class in the game. Every class includes Spiritborn by definition, so yeah, I'm kind of out of luck there. Pants. Is it Tybalt's? I mean, it would be kind of funny. Infernal Horde's Compass. Okay, that's also quite convenient. Yeah. You just said you were having fun and liking it. No, I like Dance of Knives Rogue specifically. All the other Rogue builds can go rot in a ditch, okay? I don't like any of the other Rogue builds aside from Dance of Knives. Ugh. It's still a Rogue build. Yeah, okay, cool. And Sorcerer has a Deep Freeze and they have Firebolt. I guess technically, you know, same thing. Deep Freeze, Firebolt, one being an ultimate, one being like a cold base, sorry, one being like a fire based basic skill, the other one being a cold base ultimate skill that has a lot of AoE. Yeah, it's totally the same thing. Sorry for doubting you. Harbinger fight is giving him trouble apparently. I actually have to agree. I like the new boss. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it is actually kind of fun running that. The new boss, the Harbinger of Hatred. I don't see where you're so heated. Oh no, I'm messing around. Hey, wow, okay. Now you're trying to give me a hard line. The whole time you've been trying to give me a hard time about this. Let's see you. It's still Sork. Yes, yes. Hey, you know what? You know what? Let me spin this on you then, because I know you love your Bone Spirit Necro so much. Bone Spirit and Minion Necro, I mean, they're the same thing. They're the same thing because they're both Necros, right? Yeah. Hey, Minion Necro, like different aspects, nah. Different playstyle and having to use your ultimate, nah. It's still, at the end of the day, it's still a Necro. Yeah, they are both Necro. Yeah, I've been picking. I know you're picking on me, but still, I just this. Yeah, it's just such a ridiculous argument, but they are both Necro. I mean, it's kind of sad because unironically, this is kind of how people are talking about the game without even realizing it. Like when people say, you know, like which class is the most overpowered, right? They're not really looking at the class as a whole. They're always looking at one of the classes or one of the builds or two of the builds that are like S tier for that particular class, and they're comparing off of that. And even within, oh hey, treasure golem. Even within each of the character, like even for every character build, like even Dance of Knives Rogue, this is like a perfect example. The way you've put your Dance of Knives Rogue together is a little bit different from how I put my Dance of Knives Rogue together. So when people say, wait, did the event end? The event ended because I walked out of the circle. Wow, that is actually pretty sad. So when people say, you know, they're playing Dance of Knives Rogue, it's a little, like it's accurate, but obviously, yeah, there's like some people who have like Dance of Knives Rogue that are just gonna be way better, right? Like Lightning Spear if you snapshot versus not snapshotting. Yeah. all that kind of good stuff. I still can't access this. Oh, I know, mine is not the meta Dance of Knives Roger. I actually don't have no idea what the meta Dance of Knives Roger is either. Um, yeah, I mean, this is how I put the build together after playing it for the last 2 seasons, like ever since it came out in season 6. Like, the thing is, before season 6 came out, there were no rogue builds that I really enjoyed playing. That's one of the reasons why, like, on my channel, I think there's only one rogue video I did before season 6, and that was Barrage Rogue. Um, yeah, that one was okay, like, whatever, but after they rolled out Dance of Knives Rogue in season 6, now I actually had a reason to, go through Rogue, and especially because it's so strong for leveling, right? Like, it doesn't feel bad to play Dance of Knives Rogue at all. It's actually really chill. But, yeah. Oh, okay, Ravenous Soul Spire. It's actually too bad because I think I can't really get a good measure for how strong my Dance of Knives Rogue is anymore because of this one power. And in fact, now that I know that this power exists, I'm intending to go and abuse it when I play my Sorcerer. Because even if I go play Blizzard, the simple fact of the matter is, even if I'm running Blizzard, which requires me to do cold damage, most of Sorcerer's damage boosts are for non-physical damage, which should include my boss power. So I could actually amp up this boss power like crazy. Yeah. Wait, why is this guy still alive? There. Yeah, I want to get this boss power up even higher, though, like I want to actually go and do some more incursions, and then I think I'd actually be able to solo it, to actually make it into Torment 4. This feels like it's been taking forever. Well, here's one reason why, well, I do still have a use for Dance of Knives, at least. It does have a lot of AoE for the little monsters, but it's just this one power that's kind of insane. Like, I can't top, like, 100 million damage. Like, I'm sorry, but I just cannot. Here. I'm not even gonna attach yeah, I'm not gonna Snapshot Concealment or any other thing. Like, this is just the raw damage of the volley by itself. There, dead. And then I can execute him, too. Alright, where's the Gift of Mysteries here? I just realized, if I can open 3 Tortured Gifts of Mysteries, that means I actually farmed, almost 1,000 Cinders on Helltide. Probably, well, yeah, at least 750. 2 GA Helm. What is this gonna be? Dexterity, Thorns, Lightning, Resistance. Okay, I'll hold on to this. I might consider using it, but I kind of like my current, helm because I actually do just get a boatload of armor from it. That helps fix my armor problems directly. So I might stick with what I have for now. Maybe I'll have to see what comes up later. Old imbuement and all this. Okay. Kind of closing out on Grim Favors too. I'm gonna go back and quickly run Blood Maiden, and then I'll turn them all in to get some more herbs, and then use the potions and see how far I can get on Pit again. I'm also getting close to actually getting close to having my glyphs ranked up to legendary status too, so I have to do something about that. Hold on a second. There. Yeah, even without my boss power, I feel like this This build is still like pretty strong, right? Like, oop, I messed that up a little. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it still takes a fair bit of time to kill stuff. Like, it's not instant, but it's not like worthless in Torment 3. So that's good, at least if nothing else. But having said that, yeah, this power will trivialize everything. Using Death Beam primary and Endarl as a modifier with Incinerate. I think T4 Belial. Death Beam primary. I don't know which one's the Death Beam, if he's talking about like Wandering Death's Chest Beam, maybe? Endarl is a modifier. Yeah, I feel like these boss powers are like, they do crazy amounts of damage. I haven't tried some of the other ones, but I should. I feel like some of them might do just as much damage as this beam. It's kind of funny because, yeah, next season, without the boss powers, Torment 4 will actually be like quite a challenge to achieve with non-Vena builds, I suspect. But with the boss powers, like, I think every build has a way to like do damage, but it just won't be necessarily with whatever their main skill is. Let me just check this again really quickly. This is fire damage, right? Oh, ouch. Okay, I can actually check now. Yeah, I did. Ooh, what? Didn't press escape. That was weird. Okay, yeah, so this is all fire damage. Yeah, if I had like a maybe meteor. Yeah, I feel like if I had like my meteor sorcerer, that would be kind of crazy. I have some other way to apply vulnerable. I apply vulnerable with blizzard. I wonder. Okay, slay the blood maiden. That's done. I can go back to here now. I have an event here. Might as well just run that real quick. I'll run this event. And then maybe... I do still have some, like, cinders I could burn on random orchard gifts that are in the area. Yeah, I legit have no gifts that I am interested in opening, really. Like, yeah, I could look for, like, a better helm and all that, but it just takes so much time to go and check every individual tortured gift to see what they have. Tortured Gift of Mystery is great, because it's like a catch-all, but all the other ones, not so much. At least I have boss materials, though, I will say, from running these. But then again, I'm like getting all these boss mats on this guy, but I actually don't have any use for them. Like, what am I gonna run with these? Brilliant. Yeah, I think on my next character, I'm just gonna try to focus on abusing these boss powers. That's really, I think, the way to go here, for any setup. I guess to be fair, though, in Torment, like, before Torment 1, I get, like, less than 100 ashes, per incursion, and then after Torment 2, I start to get, like, 200, so probably Torment 2 is where I start trying to farm to get them up. But I guess at that point, it's like a rush to get into Torment 2, really. Okay, this is a nice one. Dexterity and armor and movement speed, but I don't really need those. But it's an Ancestral, so I'll use it. Alright. Orchard Gift of Protection. Leg guards. Maybe I get Tybalts out of this. Ancestral Pants, okay. Max Life, Invigorating Strike. Yeah, I'll hold on to the Ancestrals. I like that they don't drop, like... It's not like every item is an Ancestral Legendary, but at the same time... Um... Like, not every item is an Ancestral Legendary, but it also feels like there's, like, a very reasonable chance to get it. Especially I'm playing on, like, Torment 3, so... Here, like, I should see some, like, here and there, right? Yeah, this one didn't give me any Ancestrals. There. Alright. Chest armor. What could this one be? Scoundrel's leathers. Nope, I don't need that. Okay. 119 mil. I want to, like, this is still only a rank 11 volley. I don't want to just max it out. Okay, I made the mistake of trying to clear Clixarth earlier, and that took, like, forever, and I got, like, nothing out of it. They should rework Clixarth to actually be worth worth people's time. Why am I getting only leg guards? I already did leg day. Or bundled herbs, forgotten stones, all this. Oh, shoot. Alright. This will do a pretty good amount of damage without the boss powers. Okay, yeah. At least for the little packs. If I come across, like, an actual boss, though, I think I'm doomed. Oh, here's an elite. Good chance to test damage on this. Wait, I was unstoppable and they still managed to grab me? That was weird. There, I can actually freeze them with Frost Nova now. There. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm actually still able to clear stuff on Torment 3 in a pretty reasonable amount of time, I would say. Yeah, they're actually dying pretty fast, except for the bosses. The bosses will take forever, I can already tell. I'm gonna go Amulet here. Skip past Clixarth. Turn in my Cinders, or my Grim Favors, and I think I'm ready. Dead. Alright, Ancestral Amulet. Okay, it's not bad. Got a lot of... This was like a good Helltide. I got like a lot of loot here, and... Got some... I want to actually see how many bundled herbs I have now. I did get quite a few of those, right? Let me see how many potions I can make. Because earlier, I think I could only make like 3 of my incenses, but now if I try to up it, or if I try to get more, okay, yeah, I actually did get some flowers from running Helltide then. Let's see if we can get more flowers now. I'm hoping for a cache of materials. Materials would be good, but I haven't been getting those. Helms, amulets, and 2-handers. I already have a good helm. I have a good amulet. I should do 2-handers. I'm hoping for a good bow. 7 minutes Slave Arshan. Yeah, I can go Slave Arshan.
How can I help?
No ancestral legendaries on this. Yeah, alright. Well, I also realized I got some potions, too. Elixirs from the, caches. From the chests. From Helltide. Ooh, you know what? I don't want that fight to take forever. I'm gonna go back to Karagar. I'm gonna switch it to Torment 1. I'll do Torment 2. And then I'll go in there. Oh, also I have 78 Artificer Stones. So probably from now until the end of my Torment 4 journey, I just won't see myself running out. I don't think I'm gonna run out of, I don't expect to run out of runestones to open the pit with. I'm already very close to finishing up my legendary glyphs too, so. And dead. Alright. Hold on a second. Varshan's Horde. I have like a bunch of Malignant Hearts. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. I kind of like that Living Steel. They're kind of easy to get from those Helltides, though, I have to say. Alright, I don't need these. This might be okay. Yeah. Something Altar will return Belial could appear, so I'll just wait.
They were nothing.
I feel like Belial shows up more often than not.
This would be that easy. You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
Betrayer's Husk, sure. Hey, was that an Azarath? I think that might have been an Azarath. Yeah, if only I gotten like GA lucky hit up to or chance to deal like cold damage. That could have been kind of cool to have too. Your casts with this weapon apply vulnerable for 3 seconds. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything that I can cast really. I mean, like I cast Dance of Knives once, and then I'm just sitting on it for the entire duration, right? Hmm. Stacks of Precision. Where do I get stacks of Precision from anyway? Precision. Sure. Precision. Alright. Oh, stacks of Precision. This one. He has the Marksman skill. This isn't a Marksman skill, is it? No, it's not. It's Marksman or Core skill. Yeah, this is for Marksman skills. And my Dance of Knives is not a Marksman skill. Maybe I can do like a crazy build with Blizzard using Azarath. Apply Vulnerable for 3 seconds. Yeah. I could run Blizzard with this, Harbinger of Hatred's Volley, because it's damaging a vulnerable enemy as long as I have a way to keep applying Vulnerable. That would be kind of strong. And then also Frostburns too. And you cast a skill. Or this one. This one could be pretty strong too, Lilith's Wind of Hate. Rigor. Yeah, there's a lot of good options that I could use the combo with my Blizzard. Yeah, there's a lot of good options. I'll have to worry about that on the next character, though. I gotta keep this run going. Okay, I have 5 more Paragon points. At this rate, I'm gonna make it to, like, Paragon 150, I think, before I attempt, uh, like, before I attempt, like, Pit 55. actually do the build like this to save myself a Paragon point, I think. Yeah, okay, I can get some extra damage reduction from distant enemies. Wow. Ugh. Yeah, this looks like quite the useful cluster of Paragon points. I'm gonna head up on over here and try to get exploit weakness, I believe. I don't use that. Core skills still increase damage. Yeah, I don't use core skills, so I don't think I care. Yeah, no wonder I was using exploit weakness. Um, oh. Oh, whatever. Azarath. So, yeah, this is done. I guess I might as well just finish off the, kind of want to just finish maxing out my powers, or my glyphs, I mean. Or not maxing them, but getting them up to rank 46 for the legendary bonus. It's been weighing on me for a while. How long until the next incursion? Okay, 2 minutes until the next incursion. I'm like pretty set here though. How about herbs? How many herbs do I have? Yeah, I'm like slowly getting some. Alright, fine.
Magic in a bottle.
I already have a bunch of those, so I'll do Redamine Buzz and Soothing Spices, yeah. I want to keep leveling my... Oh, wait a second. No, that's the wrong one. Spiral Morning. There. I want to keep leveling my powers. I feel like that's actually the fastest way. That's actually the fastest way to boost up my... Like, it's the fastest way to boost up my damage, just to amp up my powers. Because right now, my beams, or my volley here, like, they're hitting for like 100 million, maybe even like 150 million in some cases, but I could get it even higher if I wanted. Okay, well, there's 3 like up in that direction, back to back, right? Where's the apparition incursion supposed to be? It's like down in Nahantu. Okay. I thought they'd gotten rid of the other treasure golems, but apparently not. And I'm glad I can hit all 3 of them at the same time. Wow, that's a lot of good loot. Whoa, okay. Did not expect to get so many from this. Sure. Again, though, I don't really need these materials. I'll go now. I was gonna do the, like, finish the whispers, but well, I mean, I'll settle for getting a goblin. All right. I think. Wait, why? Going the wrong way. Be going down this way. Torment 2. Oh, I set it to Torment 2. Next one I do, I should have set it to Torment 3, because last time I didn't set it to Torment 3 because I didn't feel like I could do enough damage, but now I do. Especially with all like the masterwork and all of that. So from here on out, every one of these runs will give me like 1 rank of the boss power. Okay.
are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine.
I actually don't even think I need my boss power for this because in Torment 2, I'm already more than capable of dog walking it. Perhaps even to the point where I don't even need to snapshot anything and I could still kill all of these. There are. Alright. Time to spawn more of these monsters. I actually don't like having a puncture here. I might just get rid of it, because I don't need the extra damage just yet. Later I will, but right now I might be better off just trying to push for my other glyph, which is supposed to boost, Well, the thing about some of these legendary nodes is that they don't actually boost my boss powers, they only boost my skill. So, I'll have to see here. Oh, there's a nice Paragon point. Hey, Greater Apparition will emerge soon. Okay, I will lose out on a bit of damage doing this, but I think that this would just make more sense. That way I don't accidentally miss time my skills. Okay, I'll dump the rest of the points after this is done. Get rid of this. Okay, now it's back to being a build that requires 2 buttons to play. Well, 3 buttons. Yeah, I gotta check something out real quick. I think this is my damage, so like it's not a skill, but as long as I have like plus non-element or non-physical damage on sorcerer, I'm sure I could get that bonus. All right. Sec rune, Rune, Lumbrin. To go that way. Yeah, I just wish there were more people running this with me, so that I could actually buff up my powers more easily. But like when the season actually starts, I think there's gonna be a lot of people running this together. Because we're all gonna need to boost up our boss powers, but right now, like, I think people on the PTR are too busy testing their endgame builds with the vendor of cheats, so no one needs to run this, except for me, really, and like maybe whatever other people are testing out leveling also.
Quite the challenge,
BRB? Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, talk to you in a bit. I didn't realize you were still here. I thought you went to go lurk or something. Hmm. Alright. Greater Apparition will emerge soon. Oh yeah, and then there's gonna be this guy and Belial. Dead. I might as well swing on by here and grab these Spectral Ash. Man. Here we are. And he's dead. That's a lot of Spectral Ash. Nice little Gar rune here. And what do we have? 387 ashes. So I'm gonna buff this up a little bit more. Main damage goes from 1160 to 1280. What? Why am I getting 120%? Oh, am I understanding this right? Originally, it started off as 400%, and it went from 400 to 440, and then 480, and so on. But now it's going up by increments of 120% for having to upgrade this power up by like 200 ash. Dude, this is actually kind of crazy then. If that's the case, like, then no wonder my boss powers are doing like so much damage with the way they're scaling. I thought that it's just like 40%, 40%, 40%. No, if it's scaling like this, then that's actually kind of insane. Same thing goes with Avarice's Explosive Aura. I'm gonna need to try to... Well, do I need to buff these? I guess I could try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get all these to rank 16. I think 16 is a good number for them to reach. Because, yeah, 400 per upgrade is a little hefty, but I can at least get these to rank 16. I think that's reasonable. That's like another 4 more runs of the incursions for this power. Yeah, and then for these ones, maybe like a dozen runs. Like another 2-3 hours. I'm also gonna set it to Torment 3 and see how long that takes me. Last time it took me forever, but at the time I didn't have as much damage as I do now with my current powers. Okay.
What still the hammer sings on your return?
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is I want to check my build planner and see. Yeah, my glyph should be in the top right. Like glyph socket here. So yeah, this is how the board should be. Like looking at my build planner. All right. Now I'm gonna work my way up here, and then try to get my last glyph for Pride. I take it back. This time I'm actually gonna go for Exploit Weakness, because I realized just now that Exploit Weakness increases all of my damage, which would actually buff my boss power too. Yeah, everything right now is gonna be geared towards buffing my boss power. I don't know how... Back to lurking? Okay, sounds good. Are you playing right now too, D4, or what's what are you up to? And then I'll leave you alone after, but I was just wondering if you're also playing at the moment. All right. Oh, I didn't switch it to Torment 3. Oh, okay, fine. Next one for sure. Here we are. Just gonna pick up these ash. Actually, yeah, I've been making the mistake of going up and picking up every single eye, and ignoring all the monsters in between, but I think I should be doing it the opposite way, where I actually clear all the monsters on the way into the eyes, and then, yeah, the eyes are just a bonus. Like, look at this. I'm actually almost done this event, as it is. I'm on Minecraft. You don't have to leave me alone. I'm just not gonna be chatting as often. Okay. Okay, I see. No worries. Okay. Well, if there's something that comes to mind, I'll bug you about it. But thanks for chatting though. Appreciate the discussion regarding Dance of Knives, Dragon about the game. Yeah. I'll try to drop you a lurk later when you do your stream as well. Although I'll probably be continuing my grind of, like, I think that I'm gonna have to take a break in like 2 hours, but when I come back later, if I haven't finished this character, I'm gonna have to switch over. Or if I finish this character, then I'm gonna start a 1 to 60 for one of the other builds, probably Sorcerer. But this one, but yeah, if I don't finish, then I'm just gonna continue on. I mean, you could always run a new character with me and see how fast we can duo level 1 to 60. I suppose we could, but for PTR specifically, like, I need to test solo leveling since, yeah, a lot of people are going to be wondering about that when the servers go live. When the servers go live, different story. I'd perhaps be down to do a run with you. If you make, like, your Necro, and I make my, my second character or something, or, like, another character, and then we can just run together. Yeah. But I appreciate the offer, though. That sounds fun. At some point. Just that for this PTR, I want to make sure that I have the baseline knowledge for leveling by oneself, rather than relying on you to carry me with your Bone Spirit Necro. Get your content done first. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Appreciate you respecting that, of course. To tell you the truth, doing a run with others sounds like more fun because I'm actually playing with other people, but for me, I feel like I should do this since otherwise I have no idea. Like, people have no idea how to level if that's the case, so I feel like I'm doing others more of a solid here if I actually do the research ahead of time. And in that case, I might just go back to live servers. Oh yeah? I see. I thought that you wanted to try PTRs, not to play with me specifically, but because you wanted to try out some of the new changes yourself, was my understanding. I apologize if you were trying to get on the servers so that you could play with me specifically. Didn't realize that was the case. Why are there, like, no monsters in this area, though? I hate the way these spawn, like, opposite ends of the area, and I have to do a bunch of running around there. I do want to test PTR build, but I don't want to stream it blind, so I'll test offline. Oh, I see. Okay. Fair enough. I'm surprised you wouldn't want to stream it blind, though. I mean, wouldn't that be part of the fun? Like, just, you know, you make a character and see how far it gets. Your Bone Spirit Necro and all, and then figuring that stuff out on stream at the same time. Similar with your Dance of Knives rogue, right? Okay. More materials and ashes. Yeah, I have some more bundled herbs. That's all right. 395. I can upgrade this again. Yeah, 100. I mean, I guess, but then I also have to fight bugs and not knowing if what I want to do will actually make the live servers next seed. You know, that is actually a very, very good point. Like a really good point, because even in my case, like, I'm gonna probably commit to making this Dance of Knives rogue, you know, work the way it is with Harbinger of Hatred's Volley. But, like, they might nerf it by a substantial margin by the time the live servers come out. They might actually kill the build altogether. They might cut it down from like 1400 damage down to like 300% or something. I would still use it though, to be fair, but yeah, that would be a huge bummer. So yeah, I getcha. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, chat more later, I guess. Yeah, doing my run here.
This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
Oh, did I set it to leave it on Torment 2 again? Oops. It's not the worst thing though, because I can actually speed clear these pretty nicely. Alright, I'll head up this way then. Have to go the opposite direction. Monsters don't spawn fast enough. Owners making a game plan for next season and none of it works, then I look even dumber on stream. Well, I don't think it would be looking dumb. I mean, like, how often is it the case where I'll play and then things don't work the way I expected, and I'm like, alright, well, you know, it doesn't work for reasons that are essentially outside of my control, and then now it's time to come up with, time to adjust my game plan with the information that I've just gathered, right? Yeah, but I getcha. Yeah. Obviously do what's best for you. You feel like it'd be a waste of your time to try it before the season starts, which makes perfect sense. For me, like, next season, I have, I'm not gonna have, like, a game plan written down, but at least I know which things I would want to prioritize. Regardless of what the damage numbers are, I, for example, will still be using Beastmaster's training. In fact, I have a very strong suspicion that Beastmaster's training is going to be like ridiculously overpowered for companion or for like summon-based builds. And the reason for that is, like, my companion druid, as it is, was able to clear Torment 4 in like a day and a half. But yeah, that was without the extra 150% damage boost. A free 150% damage boost, and that was also missing like Moonrage aspect too, so yeah, I bet I could clear it in a day as long as I got the right rolls and as long as I actually get the power. For me, my best skill as a player is maximizing damage. I'm good at that, but I'll be honest, like I said last night, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, because in my case, like, I have a generally good idea as to where to farm, right? But I can't be, like, I'm actually the opposite in a way. I'm the opposite in the sense that I'm not very good at well, when it comes to math and, like, trying to figure out which things are going to be strongest, not very good at that. But I can figure out which things will work, roughly. Just off by feel. And then in terms of like actually planning out what to farm, yeah, that's usually what I'm pretty good at. I would say, like, knowing where we should be farming if we want to not take forever to level, for example. So I getcha. Yeah. I mean, like, in your case, like, you're just running Helltide or Witch Tide, and you know, you're just having fun with that. If it were me, then yeah, like, the way I would be leveling would be I'd just be like spamming Whispers and the Witch Tides, and you know, that's what I did this season. That's how I leveled really quickly, right? So that's what a lot of other people did too. Best together would be legendary. I'll handle maxing or damage. You handle telling me where to go. Well, that's yeah, telling you where to go. That's funny. I wouldn't have expected you to want me to tell you where to go, but as far as maximizing damage, like, I appreciate the offer on helping maximize my damage, but probably I'd want to figure that part out for myself though. Like, I know I just said that I can't handle math, but yeah, I'd rather like play my build and, you know, figure things out as I go along rather than you telling me like, okay, yeah, this is the thing that's gonna really max out your damage, unless like I explicitly ask for it, or if I have like a build planner put together, I'm trying to like sort that out. But yeah, having said that, I don't know what build I would play if I'm running with you. Like, because I'd have to, like, I'd want to play Companion Druid solo, of course, but then all the other ones I'm not so sure about. Oh wow, just got instantly wiped. Unwarranted advice only. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I played with other people, but like, it's kind of interesting because for me, I'm surprised that so many people just want to be told where to go when it comes to playing Diablo 4. I love the mindset that I'd want people to have the chance to experience the game for themselves. So I usually try to avoid, like, even when you were playing yesterday, like, I could tell you, yeah, you should totally be doing all the whispers in your Witch Tide, but no, I mean, you're having fun, you're figuring stuff out yourself. When I play with others, though, in like a group, it tends to be the case where, you know, I'm the one who has to tell people where to go and what to do, and I'm not complaining, but it's interesting to me because, for me, I'm surprised more people don't want to figure out what it is they want to do in the game, but I guess people just want to blast. There we go. The next upgrade is 200% more damage. Wow. Wow, this power is going crazy. Let me go back to Karagar here. Yeah, I don't know what the different things even are at this point. I miss D3 simpler times. I wouldn't call D3 simple. I actually feel like D3 is a more complex game than D4 even. They're trying to dumbify everything down in Diablo 4, I think. This is kind of the vibe that I'm getting, right? Apparition Incursion. Yeah, I have 1 minute. I think I can run over there and do one whisper. D3 holds your hand through the whole thing. Oh yeah, does it? I wouldn't know. Or when I played Diablo 3, it felt like there were a lot of things that I just didn't understand. And the other thing too is, to be honest, I actually like the system that Diablo 3 has in place more for skills. So in Diablo 4, the way they've made it is that you need uniques to make certain builds work, right? I don't think that makes very much sense. I think that it should be baked into the skill itself. So like, as a prime example, like, I don't know how familiar you are with Sorcerer, but there's a unique called Starfall Coronet, where instead of Meteor being like a single meteor, and you can like spam it, yeah, like, instead of being able to just spam Meteor, Starfall Coronet makes it so that it's like an AoE, but it has a cooldown, right? And I feel like that's a choice that you should be able to make in the skill itself, and then unique should be boosting damage. Because right now, like, if I'm running 1 to 60, why should I be forced into playing just a plain Meteor build by itself, right? I feel like people should be able to level with, I don't know, if they want to do like, they want to do like a Dust Devils build. Well, okay, Dust Devils is a little different. That's like a completely separate mechanic, so it's probably not the best example. But you get what I mean. Like, I just don't like the way kind of set things up right now. Like how most normal skills, like, yeah, like how most normal skills have the split after enhanced. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It should be in reverse where, like, here. Disrupting, okay, I have a bit of time. So for like my abilities, right, as a rogue, where do we have it? Yeah, penetrating shot. Yeah, like these, the way it branches out is that this one will do more damage. This one will do more crit strike chance. I think these should be on the uniques themselves, with the corresponding conditions, and that these modifiers should directly modify how the skill itself behaves. That would make way more sense to me. So like, in the case of the meteor example I just gave, like, yeah, maybe like it branches out into, hey, one of these is going to be a cooldown, and then the other one is, oh, it's going to rain down meteorites, right? Like, then that way you can customize your meteor sorcerer the way that you want it to be played, and then the uniques would just be a modifier for the build, rather than right now you have to choose whether or not you want to play Meteor or like Starfall Coronet, which most people do, right? Like Starfall Coronet is pretty much a must. Versus if it were the other way around, like you could actually decide which of the uniques or legendaries would give you the most amount of damage. Um, but the core like effect of the skill itself, like, is up to you, and you decide that during leveling. So then leveling becomes way more fun, right? Rather than, oh, I just have to keep spamming one meteor over and over. So yeah, or like how Bone Spirit is crazy weak without Talisman. Uh, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember the modifiers for Bone Spirit. I used to know, but they've changed it like, I swear they've changed it like 3 times since the launch of the game. So I don't know how Bone Necro or Bone Spirit Necro specifically functions anymore. But I mean, like, think about this. There's an aspect, I think. Wait, oh, missing rare name. That was the first time I've seen that. There is an aspect where when you throw a bone spirit, it fires off a bunch of bone splinters, right? That's an example of something I feel like should be attached to one of the nodes for the skill. And in that way, when people level, you'll actually see all sorts of more like creative builds, because then they're not being gate kept on uniques. Because right now, and this is one of the complaints I have about making the Torment grind a little bit more difficult, I'd argue that with the way the game is right now, the game only really begins when you reach Torment, because that's when you can access most of the uniques. Like, now, it's true that you can get, like, let's say, a Starfall Coronet to drop, if you're lucky, in the current game. But obviously, you don't want to... Hold on a second. Yeah, like in the base game right now, like, yeah, if you're lucky from leveling 1 to 60, yeah, you can get like a Starfall Coronet or any unique, or most uniques for that matter, right? But the problem is that it's highly unlikely. I think throughout my run on the Rogue, I found like 1, maybe 2 uniques, and they probably wouldn't have been relevant to any build I would have made anyway. And it's the same way with Sorcerer, right? Like, okay, true. Like, what if I'm playing a Ball Lightning Sorcerer and I find Starfall Coronet? Well, it's kind of useless. I could shift my build over to accommodate Starfall Coronet, but again, I just feel like the way that I described is more interesting, because then it gives people so much more freedom on how they choose to level, is the point I was trying to make. Oh, I just realized that it's Torment 3 here. I totally didn't even... I had forgotten that I had actually upped the difficulty. And part of the reason why I forgot is because this volley is still doing such a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh. Yeah. There. Yeah, so right now, again, like, if somebody wants to make like a Starfall Coronet, but like seriously, then there would be a lot more discussion around how people want to craft their builds from 1 to 60 leveling process, right? I mean, like, when the game first launched, I feel like that would have made leveling a lot more interesting than just having to spam Bone Spear over and over again, and it's just a normal Bone Spear. Yeah, have the skills modify how they work and the items modify how they perform. Yes, exactly that. That's a very concise way of putting it. I genuinely believe that would be so much healthier for the game. Like, I know I've been raving about this for the last, like, 5 to 10 minutes, but I genuinely believe that the game would be so much better if they did that. Not to say that I would consider Diablo 4 like a bad game or anything like that. In fact, I have a lot of fun with it right now in its current form. I don't mind it. I just think that, yeah, the alternative method that I proposed would be much better. Like, I don't know anyone who would complain too much about this, really, like, because, yeah, like, you know, this way you won't have to go and grind out uniques to make certain builds work, just to improve their damage, which itself is, well, yeah, this is kind of like the last epoch way of modifying builds too, so that's kind of where that inspiration comes from. Like in last epoch, like, yeah, you can take, like, they have like a skill tree, right? Where if you can like select 5 skills, and each of the skills you can select modifiers on it to either boost the damage, modify the way it performs, change the damage type, and so on. There's like so many different ways of about doing it. And and I know I'm still going on about this, but if we look at like Torment right now, actually no, the game is going to be in a much tougher state than before now that I think about it. Like, oh, 213 million. Wow. I mean, my boss power is like going crazy out here. So, the thing is, like, this season, they're making bosses more challenging, right? But bosses, originally, you needed to run bosses in order to actually get your build online in the first place. So, this is one of the things I'm a little concerned about. Like, I didn't talk about this before. I was talking about how it might be a little... The game might be in a worse state, arguably. Like, yeah, it's nice to have challenge, or some level of challenge for the game. It's nice to have Torment 4 be something to actually work towards. But I also feel like there's a lot of content that does get locked behind Torment, and it's already going to be more challenging to get to Torment, but now, because boss summoning materials are going to be a lot more difficult to come by, it might be kind of difficult to get, to actually put some builds together, right? So, yeah, with Starfall Coronet, like, what do I need in order to clear it? I need to fight Beast in the Ice. How many Distilled Fears do I have? I have 9 Distilled Fears. Like, I could run Nightmare Dungeons for it, but you know how many Nightmare Dungeons I have to run just to farm Distilled Fears? Like, dude. Yeah. It's actually... Yeah, I think that's a problem right now. I actually think that's a pretty big issue. You love Beast in the Ice. Oh, yes, yes, of course. How could I forget? I mean, thank you for reminding me about how much I love Beast in the Ice. Yeah, they're making it tougher to get in. That's unfortunate because, you know, somebody such as me who loves fighting Beast in the Ice, will never be able to recover. Will never be able to recover since, you know, I wanted to go fight him all the time. But, yeah. Alright. Ooh! Dexterity, max life, poison resistance, and I could try to roll for plus Dance of Knives, if I'm lucky. Might actually try to do it right now, even. Actually, how many, got like 200 some. Doesn't take too long, but still. I think I prefer T2, because it's still quicker. And every one that I run, I get like 100, or I get like 225-ish. Okay, I'm gonna amp this up. Okay, so I gained 200% here. It's kind of interesting the way it scales. It's like exponential, sort of. Yeah, like I was getting originally I was getting like 40% per point, and then I was getting, I guess, more than that. I wasn't paying attention to the exact amount, but it's like it went from 400% to now 1900%, and the next rank up would give me 2000. But I think I'm done leveling this. Do I want to try leveling any of the other ones? Maybe Avarice's Explosive Ore. I'm gonna try that one. And I know that I'm still on Torment 3, but oh, actually, I'm gonna skip the next incursion. Good times I remember watching those fights. There was one fight, man. There was actually just one fight that did me in. But I mean, that was a learning experience. I made a fool out of myself on stream. It's a prime example. But I mean, now I know like what I can and can't handle. Although I guess that information might be irrelevant next season because they're switching it up again, and it might make Beast in the Ice actually like tough to one-shot with my build. So we'll see. I have no idea. Alright. I'm gonna head on over here. I don't think I need to do Legion event though. Yeah, but that's I think the biggest thing I'm concerned about. Like for me, if I want to make my Meteor Sorcerer, for me it doesn't matter, right? Like I'm gonna make it to Torment 4 regardless, just because of the sheer number of hours I sink into this game. Whatever build I want to make, I can make it. That's okay. But oh, greater collection of materials, finally. Can I please get some bundled herbs? I think I got 320 bundled herbs just now. I saw 320 bundled herbs. So I think I should be good to make more elixirs and all that now. I might actually go back into the pit and see how far I can get. Since I've gotten my powers up. Apparition Incursion. Ah. I'll switch it up and I'll go level my glyphs, I think, just to see how well this works. Beast in the Ice is easy if you don't stand in his stuff. Yeah, tell you what. Why don't we run it together next season, if we both end up playing together, and you can carry me through Beast in the Ice. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I'll just get you to carry me through because you know Beast in the Ice so well. Like, my good old pal Beast in the Ice seems to... I seem to not be able to understand him as well as you can, apparently. I think that might do it. Okay, so... just the boss power is 80 billion? Wow, 80 billion, huh? The boss power is probably gonna have to tone it down, right? Well, whatever. I'm gonna try pit 45. Actually, wait. What was the last time I cleared pit 45? I had 9.5 minutes left on the clock. So let's see how well I do this time. I have a feeling that I might already be able to clear pit 55 at this point, just off the boss powers alone. But I'll maybe save that for later when I get back. Break. $194 million. Ooh, okay. Oh. What? How is this one still alive? They're taking a lot of damage out of that. I saw 275 million there. And I still have a little bit of... I'm still missing quite a bit of power. And I think that there's still that boss power that I haven't amped up, which eats a primary resource to boost my boss power, right? So, a lot of good options to increase my damage even further. Channeling Shrine, yeah, of course, why not? Pretty much everything this boss power touches is dead at the moment. Yeah, I'll go pit 50 after this one. I think that I can handle it now. I should have already done pit 50 because my glyphs have like a 70% chance to get a rank up, but... Ooh, 243 million. Yep, I made the right call, upping these witch powers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking a really big gamble by, like, next season. If I'm gonna try to make like a Blizzard Sorcerer, I don't think it's gonna do anywhere near as much damage as the boss power, so I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I could like disable my boss power and try to see how much damage I do, but I think that's just gimping myself for no reason. I'm probably just gonna have to center my builds around triggering boss powers as possible. There. 12.5 minutes. Hey, Aaron. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Yeah, you can see we're playtesting the PTR, same as yesterday, and this time around, I have this crazy boss power that does like hundreds of millions of damage as compared to the only like several million that each of my daggers do. Oh, look at that, 459 million. Okay. Okay, wow, 70% worked each time. That was kind of good. Classes can just scale boss power specific to class and use multis for that or generic. Yeah, actually he's right. That's actually what's gonna end up happening for my builds in the PTR, but I don't know how well it's gonna work when the season actually starts. Like, I don't... On one hand, I wanna play my build in such a way where I know the Dance of Knives itself is going to do a lot of damage, or is gonna do the damage, because that's probably not gonna change as compared to when we go live, or well, when Season 8 goes live. But right now, I also don't know if or how much they're gonna nerf these powers by. You do Thorn's Barb yet? No, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I do Thorn's Barb, very likely, I'm gonna be running Thorn's Barb with maybe something like this. Attack enemies with a wave of spikes. I cast a skill. Or Lilith's Wind of Hate. I don't know, one of these. Thorn's Barb. Yeah, I wanted to do, like... At first, I was reluctant to do Thorn's Barb because I didn't know how I would reach Torment 4, but with all of these boss powers doing ridiculously high amounts of damage, I just need to figure out which boss power works with Thorns, and I'm pretty sure you could actually clear Torment 4 with it. I'll probably run Thorn's Barb after the Blizzard Sorcerer, I think. Yeah, I feel a lot more confident now that... Yeah, I feel a lot more confident that I'd be able to use Thorns and actually have a way to clear T4. Like, I can just rely on the powers to carry me. At least, that's kind of what I'm seeing at the moment. Also, if I'm playing Thorn's Barb, I'll have a lot of, like, generic damage modifiers, too, so... that'll work with my boss powers as well. Yeah. Thorn's Barb will be coming. I think I can make Thorn's Barb happen. I just don't know if Spiritborn will be happening. Okay. Oh yeah, there was these boots. Let me see if I can actually get +3 ranks Dance of Knives or something. I should temper first, though. Alright. Evade cooldown reduction. Chilling weight. Nope. It's not really rolling the... Okay, there's movement speed. Chilling weight. Still chilling weight. Blurry size. Shadow Crash, nice. Okay, now I just need to get Dance of Knives, and then I have quite a formidable set of boots on my hands. 3 to dash, well, doesn't really help me. Movement speed, why not for now? What are my current ones? Agility skills? Much gold. Oh, there it is. +3 Dance of Knives. There we are. Yeah, that is a good set of boots. And just for good measure, what's this aspect? Nebulous Bruise. Is Mighty Throw Barb still strong? Have I played Avowed yet? No, I haven't played Avowed. I was looking to play it, but I just haven't had the time. There's like too many things to do these days, I would say. And your other question regarding Mighty Throw Barb, I think Mighty Throw Barb is expected to be even stronger this season than last season. Because this season they're adding like a new unique where with this unique you get like there's a unique that they're adding in where the way it works is like every 12 seconds, you get like one mighty throw that does like 600% more damage. And there's another legendary aspect that also gives like 300% more damage. And I'm not exaggerating about those values. Like that is how much that you're going to be getting. So, yeah, I don't know what they're thinking on that one, but yeah, that's kind of where they're at. My ring still the really bad one? Apparently it is. Oh, whatever. Also just realized I have 2 to Shadow Crash on this, which means that this is a 100% chance. I just need to land a lucky hit, and then I will stun them automatically, which is kind of sick. Okay, 88 runestones. So I'm gonna run a couple more pits here. Oh, actually, Mighty Throw is almost immortal. Yeah, I remember it was. I think Mighty Throw was like the strongest build a couple seasons ago. You can expect that it's also going to be the strongest build for Barbs. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the strongest build for a Barb, but it's going to be pretty strong, that's for sure. Okay, should write that in as 12 minutes. Where are we at now on the run? Okay, 550. 12-minute run. And this is with rank 16 volley. Yeah. So that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna try now pit 50 clear. I actually suspect that I might even be able to clear pit 55 already. But I kind of wanted to get my glyphs up to legendary at least, just because. Or maybe I might try to see how much more power Dance of Knives Rogue needs to reach. Like, to be able to clear this Torment 4 on their own. Tough for me to say. I'm not sure yet. 400, like 570 million damage right now. I'm gonna hit 1 billion pretty soon. Like, I know I'm gonna hit 1 billion. Certainly. I was gonna, don't close the game. Blizzard is broken right now and won't let you log back in. Okay, well, assuming that I don't crash, I'll make sure to stay on the game. Then thanks for letting me know. I'll continue my Dance of Knives Rogue from last night, but it won't let me. Okay, well, noted. Okay. Part of me is a little curious to see, like, if I ran this without the boss power, if I'd be able to clear it. Or how long it would take for me to clear it. I think I might end up, like, if I were to try, though, I'd probably set it to hit 45 and then test without this boss power and see. Whoa, lag. Here we are. Oh, my channeling more off? There we are. Keep going here. And where's my power? I don't see my power anywhere. I think this is the rough amount of damage I'm supposed to be doing if my power were deactivated. Oh, there it is. Now it's back. Yeah, everything's dying. I don't know why there was a delay there on it activating. Alright. Yeah, so far this season is shaping up to be a season in which it's going to be about how badly you can abuse the powers. What are you up to right now, by the way, Aaron? Thanks for swinging by to chat about Barb. Yeah, I have a feeling that Mighty Throw Barb would be very strong next season, but with how strong the boss powers are right now, like, I have a feeling that a lot of the game is going to be dependent on, like, maxing out generic damage modifiers for these powers, or non-physical damage. I'm gonna go feed my kid, I'll be back. Alert? Okay, sounds good. I'll chat with you when you return. Alright. Yeah, if I'm able to clear this in like 11 minutes, then I'm pretty sure I'm at the point where I actually can run up at 55 and successfully get through it. I don't even need to level up the rest of my legendary glyphs. This alone would be enough. There. Yeah, he's gonna go down real fast. Judgment. I think 9.5 minutes left on the clock. Why isn't it draining? Okay, there it is. Okay. 9.5 minutes is what I predicted. And just waiting for it to finish. Okay, there we go. 9.5. Ah, okay. 50 clear, 9.5 minutes with the above. So really, now it's just a question of whether or not I can. Well, I should have actually leveled these first because they're like generic damage modifiers rather than this one, which is only physical. Yeah, I want to run like a few more pits and just max out my glyphs or get them legendary, but I don't even think that it's necessary at all. I'm gonna try it. I'm actually gonna try to see if I can clear pit 55 right now. Well, yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. I'm actually not sure. Like on one hand, part of me wants to just clear pit 55 and say, hey, yeah, I made it to pit 45 or pit 55. Like I know I could clear it, or I'm pretty sure I could clear it now. But the problem is, like all of this is based off of like 90% of my damage is off of this boss power. If they nerf this into the ground, then like if the season actually starts and I can't use the boss power, like if it's like a third or 1/5 of the amount of damage that it's doing right now, then it's kind of pointless. Wow, that's the dilemma I have. Okay. I want to know if I can pull it off. I mean, it only costs like a couple rune stones. What are my resistances at? feel like I'm actually still overcapped on res, aren't I? I'm actually so overcapped on res that like I'll actually be maxed resists in Torment 3 here. Let me, or in this pit there. Let me just double check this. And I also have like a ton of DR too. I could actually go AFK and these monsters just cannot kill me. Well, maybe now they can, but like look at this. I'm still maxed out on resistances on this guy. Waiting for the boss power to kill him. There. Oh, they knocked me out of my Dance of Knives. That's okay, because 90% of my damage comes from this boss power anyway. Yeah, I could... Like, if I really wanted to clear this, the fastest way to do it, after I level up my glyphs to max, would probably be to just up my boss power. Or all of them. And then I'd be able to clear this in no time. I don't need to masterwork anything, really. Yeah, no, I can... I don't know if I can clear this one in particular, but... I don't think I can clear it just yet, but I'm actually very close. Just, yeah, I would just need to, like, up a couple of my glyphs and I'd be able to make it. I'll probably have to do this... I mean, I'll actually have to see. I want to see how long it takes me to run pit 45 or pit 50 without this boss power. Just so I know what to expect if they nerf this into the ground. Or maybe I should just clear it with the boss power and then talk about, like, you know, if they do nerf this into the ground for some reason, then just go masterwork everything. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Yeah. Don't want to hold out on... don't want to have to hold out for the possibility that they might nerf this or not nerf this. Oh, I'm actually past the timer here. Like, I actually would be able to clear this, I'm pretty sure. Maybe give or take like a minute. Yeah, this power alone is enough. Already at rank 16. I could do it. I actually could clear it right now, but I want to take a moment to finish. Oh, you know what I can do actually? I can actually pick up the master working cache here. Where's the master working cache? Did I pick it up? Yeah, this one. I just grabbed it. Okay, 100 Obdicite is hopefully all the Obdicite I'll need. I'm hoping to roll for Dance of Knives, specifically. Dance of Knives, if not Dance of Knives, then Dex. Here we are. Okay. 2, 3, 4? It rolled movement speed. That's quite unfortunate. But, yeah. Maximum life. I mean, give me a second. Actually, I think this would be a good time for me to take a short break. Yeah, I'll come back in like 30 minutes, and then I'll maybe play a little bit more, and then figure out the rest of the stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm actually running low on time here. I'm gonna need to continue this when I get back a little later. So, but yeah, I need to take a short break here too. So, 30-minute break, then I'll play a little bit more, and then I'll hop off. So, if you guys want to head off, then I'll catch you in a bit. Otherwise, I'll see you all soon. All right, I'm back, and we can continue here. Okay, hold on a second. Right. There is a whisper tied to pit. I'm tempted to run that. Okay, I remember what I was trying to do. I need to take this off, and I want to see how long it takes me to clear a pit 45. Is it pit 45 or pit 50? You know what? You know what? What I'm gonna do here? I'm actually going to run a couple more pit 50s. I'm gonna run a few more pit 50s so that I can unlock the legendary glyphs. I think is what I'm gonna do. And then I'll try to run pit 50 again without my boss power. And that way I can see the difference in the level of power between having the boss powers versus not. And all that. Yeah, I'll have the boss powers on just to speed things up, but hopefully we won't need it too much. Yeah. Probably gonna do like 4 or 5 pit runs. Do I have time for 4 or 5 pit runs? Maybe like 3 pit runs. Just trying to get my glyphs up to legendary, and also because I gotta go soon. Just want to be able to finish this up. Also, Paragon boards. I wanted to get like my last glyph up and going. I think that would be a good place to be. So I can get that extra damage. Sure. Nice. I love that this lucky hit is just proccing the stun on them. There we are. Dead. Okay. Hold on a second. Here we go. Channeling Shrine. I could pick up this Channeling Shrine, I guess. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, except for Evade, I suppose. Why not? And for some reason, my boss power isn't activating. Oh, no, there it is. Sometimes it just deactivates, I notice, for no particular reason, as far as I can tell. Okay. Another one of here. And we're still at the 10.5-minute mark here, left on the clock. I think my previous run, this is pit 50. Yeah, my previous run was 9.5 minutes. So once I have to fight the boss, I think, it'll be roughly the same amount of time. Still could use more damage, of course. Whoa, lag. Actually, am I going this way towards the glyph? I should just be going for the legendary power, shouldn't I? So that I can boost my boss power even more. Waiting for... Okay, there it is. Oh! Okay. I didn't expect to completely one-shot him there like that, but sure. Yeah, I want to get this maxed out. Maybe you can try to max these ones, actually. There. Get them up to 43, and I'm gonna do one more run of this. And then start hitting like pit 54 so that I can amp these up with a higher chance. Because I don't want to have to rely on a chance to be able to clear them. 521 million. Man. Yeah, the next run that I do, from Torment 1 to 4, I think I'm just gonna all in on the boss powers. I think the Blizzard Sorcerer and the Thorns Barbarian are gonna both be able to take advantage of this. Okay, one more run. Yeah. One more run of this. Okay. There we are. And you just need to hit them like twice. The first one does the damage, the second one's damage and executes. There. Yeah. Being able to freeze them is quite handy too. They instantly died. Alright. Done. That makes me wonder, if I ran Fists of Fate, I think that would amp up the damage on my boss powers too. Would be something worth exploring. 295 million. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop my stream and come back later, when I finish this run. Or, not this run, but all the, like, few runs from now. All right. I might have been better off going to the next area, but whatever. I'm curious to see how long it takes to kill this. There, okay. Well, I don't know why it took so long to kill it beforehand, but I don't know. Like sometimes the volleys don't spawn. They're supposed to. There we are. Protection shrine, I don't want that. $300 million. Kind of interesting that they're trying to squish down all the numbers this season, but then they actually give like all of these boss powers that do. Like, I have a feeling that with the boss powers, people will be able to, if they don't change anything at least, they'll probably be able to push for like pit 150. That maybe not like all the way to pit 150, but at least get pretty far. I guess to be fair, also, there's a cap on how high the boss powers can go. Like, you have to rank. You can only get it up to like rank 21, and then it's just going to be about boosting, like either elemental damage or all damage. 50. I might just run like another one of these, actually. I was originally planning to do pit 54, but like because I don't like to have a percentage chance to clear stuff, but like I don't want the run to take forever. Here we are. Okay, next area. And here we go. A little under 9.5 minutes. Probably gonna end up going below 9 minutes too. Oh yeah, the chance for a lucky hit, or a chance of stunning on lucky hit is pretty nutty. Like I'm seeing the did I crash? Oh, not yet. Like I'm seeing the bosses staggering really quickly in comparison to before I got all my ranks of Shadow Crash and Frost Nova on my healing potion and all that. Oh, way. There. Time to level up some of my glyphs, hopefully. Well, I was gonna try to max this one out first, but yeah, sure. I failed that? I failed two 90% chances? Wow. That would be the case. Okay. Fingers crossed. We got, I can do 2 more runs, I think. 2 more runs, get my glyphs up to legendary, then I gotta go. Yeah, I'll stick with pit 50. Feel like 3 more of these. Honestly, the next thing that I could have done to boost up this character is to run like the Infernal Hordes to get more masterworking materials, and then try to get everything to like rank 8 masterworking. Like I'll talk about that when I actually finish a pit 65 clear, like what other options there are to boost up this character. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna focus on getting my glyphs up to max so that the pit 65 or pit 55 run will go a bit more smoothly. There. Yeah, I would have liked to boost up my boss powers a bit more too. That's another thing I'll probably end up having to talk about, but yeah. It's too bad, really. I would have loved to be able to finish this right here and now, but I do have to go. Alright. Where's the boss bars? Oh, there it is. I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage to the regular monsters with my dancing knives. It really is just the elites that I struggle with here. Elites and especially bosses. Okay, just gonna freeze them. Alright. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage. Sure. Nice level up. I also need to adjust my Paragon board. I don't know why I'm still working towards this cliff. When I should actually be going towards the legendary node in this case. Alright. Attacks reduce evade cooldown. I'd forgotten about that. Here we are. There. 280. 662 million. And soon I will have my legendary glyphs. There. It was much easier to level the glyphs before, since pit tiers were higher. Alright. I think I know how I'm gonna make that Thorn's Barb able to clear Torment 4. Yeah, I think I've figured it out. I'm gonna use that power where if I stand still, there's orbs that orbit around me. I think that has to be it. A little bit more. Alright, let's see how quickly we can... 384 million. Yeah, I saw 384 million. I don't know if I could have gone any higher. Okay. This next run is probably gonna be my last. Oh, like maxed out here. Well, we're hoping for the best on this one. Oh, there we are. I can up this. I can get this to legendary if I want, but problem is it needs emerald fragments, and I'm not entirely confident that. Oh, failed. Yeah, I'm not entirely confident that I should be burning my emerald fragments on that one over these ones. So, switch it over. Okay, I'm gonna salvage everything real quick. Another 9 minutes. Yeah, okay. This is just enough time to finish what I have going here. I don't really think I need any of these. I wish there was a way to just... Well, actually, there is a way to salvage all. It's right here. Totally forgot that this button exists. Okay. Boss powers. Oh, right. I remember what I was trying to do. I'm actually supposed to... I don't know why I didn't do this before, but... this is actually supposed to head this way. But I just realized, like, how many more Paragon points do I need? Like, I'm just never gonna reach it. I think that's why I put all my points here last time. Yeah, I don't have enough reach. Oh, needs strength. It's just more damage. Okay. 5 strength. I need to expand it a bit more, and then I can pick up this modifier, this modifier, this modifier. Okay, so 3 more. Oh, actually, maybe 4 more. This is already rank 15, right? This is already rank 15, so it's already got, like, radius 4. So then I would need this one, this one, this one, and maybe one other strength. Here. It'll be over here. Alright. Yeah. That was my last run. And I'm gonna take a break. And come back and... try to finish off Pit 55 with the boss power. Then I'll talk about what needs to be done in case the boss power gets nerfed. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Because the new Torment 4 is equivalent to Pit 76, and when I played last season, at roughly this level of power, like, I would have just needed, like, a couple more... I mean, I just need to get these glyphs up to max, or 46, I mean, and then, I need to get my last legend, or... I want to get 3 of my glyphs up to 46, and then the other 2 glyphs should be, like, rank 15 with the additional bonuses active, right? Like, last season when I played Dance of Nizra, that's what it took, along with these, witch powers, to get the Pit 65. Comfortably. But now, since the new Torment 4 is equivalent to what used to be Pit 76 from last season, I would need at least additional master working, I think. Like last season I only master worked up to rank 4 on all my gear, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it naturally makes sense that we would need to boost up our we need to get our master working ranks up, and also I might even replace my pants for Tybalt's if I could get that somehow. I have a bunch of ovals. If I went to the Purveyor of Curiosity, then I tried to gamble for a Tybalt's, that might do the trick. These pants are pretty good as they are right now, but if I got rid of it and I replaced it for Tybalt's, I'd actually get like 20% more damage. Pretty much all the time, in fact. Blast Wave Shrine? Yeah, I should hit the Blast Wave Shrine. Come on, where's my power? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And just waiting for the power to execute them. Nice. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna adjust the execution on the Wandering Death power, though. It's the one thing I'm a little curious about. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that should be subject to change, so I don't know. I actually have no idea how next season's gonna play out, how everything is right now. Like, I don't know if they're gonna keep the difficulty the way it is, since I feel like the majority of people have been complaining about it, at least from what I've seen. There are some people who are actually quite happy from the sound of the changes, but more people are unhappy about it that I've seen. And then, like, the boss powers are another issue too. Like, I don't know if they're gonna keep it where they're at right now, or if they're gonna try to weaken them. Because right now they're like ridiculously strong. It doesn't make much sense for them to say that they want to make the game more challenging and then suddenly make the boss powers carry you into Torment 4, since that was the thing they originally wanted to avoid in the first place. Okay. Point this. Come on. There we go. I think I saw 361 million again. And I think there's another Azarath, but again, I'd like to get it as an Ancestral and the GA roll to be Lucky Hit. I'd like to get an Azarath perhaps for my Blizzard Sorcerer, though, in the future. Because then I can apply Vulnerable. Well, we'll see. Of course it's a fail. Yeah, I figured as much that, I don't know if I have enough gem fragments to up this, actually. I have emeralds, like, all over the place. 4, 6... I think an extra 6,000 gem fragments, but that wouldn't be enough. Okay, I'm gonna run one more pit when I come back, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go back to town, though, because, yeah, I'll have to be gone for some time. Alright, I'm gonna drop the stream here. Yeah, and I'll be back soon. For people watching the video form of this, it'll be, like, well, right away. Okay, 1 second.